Welcome to Superchat. Whether you're working on your first 1,000, 2,000, or even 10,000 subscribers and beyond, you've come to the right place. We are going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 500 or 1,000 subscribers and your first 3,000 or 4,000 watch hours and beyond. So welcome to Superchat, everybody. And happy Father's Day to everybody who is celebrating all of the fathers and father figures that are out there. Thank you, everybody, for coming in early. And we haven't done early stream on a Sunday like this in a while. So thank you for coming in at such an uncommon time, especially when I move the times and dates around so much. Michael's Adventures, beloved and dedicated moderator and dear friend who's always here for every stream he can be, is in the pole position on the Wheel of Doom for today. And Scratch and PPA is off with family for the day, so we'll all be thinking about him, and I know he will send his regards to everybody here in the Superchat family. And the first channel that we're looking at today is Dre Lasha, and this is somebody who's here with us frequently, almost every day lately. They've actually started a second channel as well, but what they intend to do is motivate others and give themselves some reminders as well with some motivation. Typically a lot of vlogging on this channel, and they might be taking a trip, they might be giving us a story to be told, or some straight up motivation, for which I'm sure everybody will be grateful after connecting with Dre Lasha. They're working on 1,100 subscribers right now, and we see that they've got some shorts videos as well. So I just want to see how these are performing, because we're talking about these all the time now. But 1,700, 1,800 views, and even over 5,000 for a couple of these, which is great to see. Live streams are frequent from this creator, even doing one as early as yesterday. I've caught them many times. More often than not, I catch them doing fitness, but we'll look at their second channel for that. This is Dre Hair and Fitness, and what they're doing here is bringing us fitness as you would expect, so workouts and some motivation, but as well they talk about regrowing hair. And I'll leave it to you to read the About page here and get to know Dre Hair and Fitness to see what's going on here. But this is a very unique concept in the Superchat family, so I'm grateful to have that here. Shorts doing well on this channel as well, going over 1,700 and 1,900 views, and one of them over 5,200 views. That will likely continue as she continues to post. Here are a lot of the live streams. You can see I've caught her a few times for these fitness routines, which is really cool, and she always keeps up with the chat while she's doing that as well. So I'm sure you'll enjoy the support that comes back from Dre Lasha after you connect with her on both of these channels. So thank you again, everybody, for coming in. We've got a few names on the wheel right now, but I see we've got a few more to add. I Am Betty J. Gathers was early in the door. Crocheting with Leanne and Canadian Family Life were both early. Dutch Fly 61 and Mike and Rihanna Family Vlogs are both here. And She Stole My Thunder, who happens to be a fellow Canadian, has dropped a super chat for us. She's done that countless times, so thank you for that. And for that reason, we will put that channel up next and look at that channel. She's off for today, but I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend, even if you're just coming by to say hello or drop a thumbs up or run the stream in the background. I know we've got a couple of friends that do that. I see Kathy Payne is here, so I'll get them onto the wheel. They happen to be a member. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And some more familiar faces are here in the chat as well. Catherine Wonko TV is in the house. Thank you for being here. Cruise Nuts. And Phase Yoda King Naruto Luffy Goku is here. Gail Southern Living, a long time friend. And Huga Homestead, who's also an incredibly supportive creator, is in the house. So thank you all for being here. And what we're going to do is shortly look at She Stole My Thunder's channel. But like I said, we always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And I see Jamie Hart coming in. They just celebrated a birthday a couple of weeks ago. We're going to get their channel onto the wheel right now. And I'm going to get everybody to pardon me. I thought I was ready, but we're not quite. So we're going to go just for a few minutes. We're going to come right back, and then we'll start getting into She Stole My Thunder and spinning the wheel. Okay, we're back and still looking at our featured channel for today. This is Dre Hair and Fitness, which is the second channel from Dre Lasha, who's somebody who's here with us, like I said, just about every single day. I believe that Dorinda Fulton is in the house. I got them on the wheel now. And then Cruise Nuts, I think I said hello earlier. Ghostly Winds is here from Australia, bringing us retro gameplay, and I've got them on the wheel now as well. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. I had to just run away for a second there. I find that mistakes in life are always made when rushing, and that's the case. We were going to start an hour later, and I tried to rush to get on earlier. Today I'm going to be with family afterwards, and we'll end up rushing out of here after 3 hours, but I always find that that's the case. So I thought I was ready. Thank you, everybody, for your patience. And I notice that Phase Yoda King Naruto Luffy Goku is talking about swapping playlists. So if anybody in the house would like to do that for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Again, Dre Lasha, who's on the screen right now, is going to talk to us about motivation for herself and others, but through vlogging more than anything else on this channel, as well as shorts and live streams. And then, of course, they've got a second channel, Dre Hair and Fitness, where they're bringing us fitness routines, more motivation, more shorts, and talk about regrowth of natural hair, which is interesting, and I think that's the first time we've seen it in the Superchat family. Mike and Rihanna's Family Vlogs is still in the house. They are climbing fast, which is great to see. And She Stole My Thunder dropped a Super Chat just a few moments ago as we got started. So she's done that countless times. I certainly do appreciate that extra generous support. Absolutely unnecessary, but very much appreciated. And we always put Super Chatters on the screen right away. So we're looking at her channel right now. She happens to be a fellow Canadian from the Montreal area. And as far as we know, she's doing well and staying safe, even though those wildfires are something that just about everybody in the northeastern United States and halfway across Canada was able to almost see and certainly smell the smoke from. So She Stole My Thunder has actually been a long-time friend. Granny Filming, again, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. And when we look at this particular channel, we see that on her banner she talks about reviewing books, art, and movies. And she certainly does that and a lot more on the channel as well. She could be reading, she could be giving us a story to be told, or some helpful videos as well. She also happens to be a photographer with over 190,000 photos on her Flickr account, which you can get to through either her banner here or her About page. And then she's active on Instagram as well. But this particular creator also has some shorts. So let's look at those and see how these are doing. They've just started posting a few of these. As they continue, they'll likely end up growing even farther, but they're already getting into the couple hundred views, which is great to see. Live streams are frequent here, and you'll notice that in between the talk about books, movies, and art, there is some helpful videos as well. Some of the latest ones have to do with a website and app that is very much known and loved called Canva, which allows you to make free banners, thumbnails, and other social media graphics. She Stole My Thunder goes a step further, first of all showing us how to do it, but also she was doing some for people the other day, which is great to see. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her. I know you'll enjoy the extra generous support that comes back from her. She's working on 1,700 subscribers right now. Today, we will be celebrating a birthday for Woman Outdoors as well. She's got a birthday live stream scheduled for right after Tuber Chat, which should be just under 3 hours from now. She'll actually start in about an hour and 45 minutes, and we'll start dropping the link as soon as she goes live. Everybody will be welcome to meet more friends and family members over there as well. And let's spin the wheel. Thank you one more time. She stole my thunder for that super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. And like I said, she's done that countless times. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time. Ghostly Winds comes to us from Australia with retro video gameplay, and you notice the Sega and Nintendo logos. I was lucky enough as a young lad to have started working at a very early age out of my own desire. And one of my first full-time gigs at 15 years old allowed me to buy a Nintendo system. Later I had a Sega, and I was quite crazy about video games for a long while. I still play today, not nearly often enough, but once in a while. But it's interesting because Ghostly Winds is able to continue to introduce me to games that I otherwise was not familiar with. You know, I always know the Legend of Zelda and Super Mario and Metroid and a lot of the popular games, and then with Sega, of course, Sonic was a favorite, Sonic and Knuckles and Tails and everybody else. But Ghostly Winds really understands a lot of the different games and is able to expose us to a lot of different ones. You might find the same thing for yourself when you get there. Now, they're bringing us videos, pardon me, live streams and a few shorts, but they've been experimenting with the shorts, so we'll see what they continue to bring here. The live streams are fun to join here. The reason why is because you can basically feel the energy and fun that Ghostly Winds has got going on while they're playing, and they're able to keep up with the chat while they play. The other thing too, this particular creator has been a friend of close to 3 years now, and they are somebody who I know truly has my back in the YouTube streets. They care very much about the YouTube community at large, their Superchat family, and of course the family that they have surrounding their own channel as well. The reason why I bring this up is because friendships are the #1 thing that people tell me they enjoy about their YouTube journey, myself included. It's what I hear from everyone. And it's interesting when you see that you're meeting people for the very first time here on YouTube, but you end up fusing these friendships that end up lasting literally for years, and knowing that you have people you can count on and look forward to seeing and things like that. Long Island Bigfoot, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I know we got some more action in the chat. Holly's Adventures, who happens to be a member, has also dropped a super chat. I'm going to put their channel up next. And then I noticed that Crocheting with Leanne has done the same thing. She's done it. They both have done that countless times before. So thank you for that extra generous support. For that reason, we'll put both of those channels up in a moment. We'll get back to spinning the wheel shortly. So I hope everybody will connect with Ghostly Winds, 760 subscribers. We'd love to push them towards the 800 that we know that they're thinking about. If anybody has the ability to share this stream right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get a couple more people into Tuber Chat right now, and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther both today and in the coming days, and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signal sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. We're looking at Holly's Adventures, who happens to be bringing us a lot more video gameplay. A lot of Legend of Zelda here. Final Fantasy is something we've been seeing for a while. They really mix things up, though, and we'll likely see a lot more. One of the things that they brought on their channel was a cruise that they took just a few months ago. They did videos and streams over there, which is really cool to see. So I hope everybody will check those out. But you can see they're posting frequently. They got a lot of content on the channel, some variety in shorts, and these have started to get well over 4,000 views, even as high as 4,600. And when we look at the live streams, you see what I'm talking about with a bit of mixing up in the gameplay, everything from Super Mario to Stardew Valley, more Final Fantasy, and of course Legend of Zelda will be in there as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to this channel. Holly's Adventures is another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter who's been with us for many months now, 464 subscribers. We'd love to push them towards that 500 that we know is an important milestone for a lot of channels now, climbing up the ranks and getting close to entering the YouTube Partner Program, which we've talked about on the last couple of streams. So I hope everybody's excited about the new changes. It means that for those who are coming up now, things will be a little bit easier than they have been for some of us who've been here for a while, just as it was easier for us than it was for a lot of people several years ago. Before I got my start 6 years ago, you used to have 30,000 subscribers before you could unlock memberships. That's one big note to take about the new changes and how things have changed over the years, and YouTube's making monetization more available faster. So I'm happy about it. I hope everybody is. Yarn, again, good to see you in the house. Professional Paranormal Research is in the house also. Thank you for being here. I'm going to get Yarn again onto the wheel with Margie's Crafty Corner, because they happen to be members. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Hugo Homestead needs to work on hours, so anybody can just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. There's a couple reasons why we push that here so much. It's not simply the watch hours. They will stack up as you start to get lots of different creators running entire playlists for you, but you can imagine that as you fuse friendships by trading favors, you will see your watch hours grow exponentially. And the reason why is because over time, as you fuse these friendships and trade favors, you will have people there to watch most of what you're going to come up with in the future. So let's say you have 20, 30, 40 videos for somebody to watch now. That's great, but you might come out with another 50 this year or even more, right? And when you think about that, the watch hours really start to pile up afterwards. Thank you, Michael's Adventures. Yes, keep an eye out for Super Chats. Pete's just off for the day with family. Different people celebrate Father's Day in different ways. I'll be with family later today, but Scratch and PPA is a shining jewel in the Superchat family. He's literally here for every single stream, so he will send his regards, I'm sure, and we'll all be thinking about him while he's out for the day, and he'll likely be back with us in a few days. We're expecting to be back on Wednesday. And Holly's Adventures, thank you again for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. Crocheting with Leanne, thank you also. They have both done that countless times. We always put super chatters on the screen right away. Members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And I noticed that everybody today has knocked almost all the life off of our stream boss, which is that video game life meter under my camera there. Every super chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of the stream boss. The last person to knock it out and take over gets some extra exposure for a little while, as we've seen. So Mike and Rihanna's Adventures are working on 3,000 watch hours. So the thing is, it looks like a graduated system, right? That's what I gathered from the video that I saw the other day in the YouTube studio dashboard. You'll get to that video from the creator team at YouTube, and what they describe is that now it looks like a graduated system, meaning that when you get 500 subscribers and either 3,000 hours of watch time or 3 million views on shorts within 90 days, as long as you've got a few public uploads on your channel, you'll be entered into the YouTube Partner Program, where you'll be able to earn supers and memberships. But ad money will not be unlocked until you get the 4,000 hours and 1,000 subscribers, if I understand it right, but we'll keep an eye on it. Professional Paranormal Research, thank you so much for the super chat. Absolutely unnecessary, but very much appreciated. For that reason, your channel will be up next. And as well, Canadian Family Life, thank you for that highlighted milestone message. When it works properly, every super chat and every super chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of the stream boss, which again is that video game life meter under my camera. as well as highlighted milestone messages, which are a free bonus for anybody that's official member on any channel where they are enabled. So thank you for that. And AceFlow1, Andy, has been with me for over 3.5 years, since before Superchat was even a thought, to be honest with you. And still, after 580 episodes, he's coming back as often as he can, daily lately, to meet new friends. And Crocheting with Leanne is up right now with over 2,500 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 2,600 she's going to be thinking about right now. She also brings shorts, videos, and live streams. She does a lot more on her channel, but crocheting is the central focus. We can see that especially in the shorts videos that are now getting beyond 1,500 and 1,700 views. She does a lot of live streaming, and I'm going to put my notification on for a few that she's got coming up. She's going almost every day. And I actually joined her on her channel. I think it was 7-8 months ago. If you search out Tuberchat on her channel, Scratch and PPA gave her a little bit of prep. We did almost an interview style conversation for about an hour about YouTube and her and our YouTube journey together. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Crocheting with Leanne. We see some vlogging videos, we see Happy Mail videos, we see shout outs here, and then we see, of course, crocheting. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. I'm sure you will. Crocheting with Leanne's been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a very long time. If I've missed anything in the chat that anybody's meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or @mention Tuberchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Hyper Blitz, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. That is a longtime friend with a slight name change there again. Professional Paranormal Research is up on the screen. Thank you again for a super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. I can see I must be behind with some of your videos here. Most of these are quite short, but I'm going to take your latest one. I'm going to put this into a special playlist I have called Catch Up, and that was actually named by Ghostly Winds, who's in the chat with us, but that is just so that I can try to keep caught up with creators and not fall too far behind. A few shorts here, one of them already over 2,400 views, which is great to say, and hopefully you'll continue posting and the views on those will likely grow. They've got some live streams coming up. I'm setting notifications for all of them. We're recommending for everybody to set notifications for everything you see because it sends an engagement signal of interest into the YouTube algorithm, and that's in the spirit of doing as much as we possibly can for each other. I'm always good. Thank you for asking. Hyper Blitz, and then Foxy's Friends is here as well, so thank you for coming in. That's Professional Paranormal Research with almost 1,900 subscribers. I've also taken your latest live stream replay and put that into my catch-up list as well. I've got some time before we're back on Tuesday or Wednesday, so I'll be able to run that for you. And then we got a lot of information on the About page, so I'll leave it everybody to check this out, where they've got investigations, explorations, and lots of other things going on the channel as well in that genre and category. And thank you again for the super chat. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel coming up on the screen in a moment. Again, if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Mike and Rihanna Family Vlogs is here. They're with us just about every day as well. I see them out supporting others constantly. Oh wow, Professional Paranormal Research is just a few months away from me, after me actually, but their birthday's on Wednesday. They will be 50 years old, so quite a milestone. And we're expecting to stream on Wednesday. The reason why I have to put it that way is some of you may not know, but I work outdoors 3 days a week, usually Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I can't be 100% sure even if we'll be able to stream at all, but we usually can, almost always, and I haven't had to cancel one yet, but I set the time very late, so I'll set the time at like almost midnight Eastern, and then if I'm able to get on at 9 or 10 p.m. we go right away. But we should stream that day, and then we'll see if how late that might be for you if you wanted to go after we could raid, but that's just a thought more than anything else. You can let me know. Also, I'm on the other social networks. Anybody can reach out anytime. I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, and Twitter some of the time as well. So Mike and Rihanna's Adventures is bringing us a vlogging channel, and they give us a lot of family fun, both indoors and outdoors. They could be in the kitchen, they could be taking a trip, they could be watching a hot air balloon launch. They could be hanging out with other creators in live streams on StreamYard panels, and they could be doing streams of their own. They've got one coming up today, as a matter of fact. They'll be doing that this afternoon. That'll be long after Woman Outdoors birthday stream. We're going to go and raid that after Tuber Chat today. V's Place, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Mike and Rihanna's Adventures also has some shorts videos that have gotten into well over 2,300 views. Lots of them, which is great. And then one breakout shorts video over 266,000 views, which is great to see. I'm going to show you a second channel here, Rihanna's Weekly Extras. And this is another channel from these creators where Rihanna's Weekly Extras is going to bring us more in line with complimentary content to their original channel. They've got a few shorts videos already. These are soon going to hit 1,000 views, so they'll likely keep posting there. A couple of live streams have been done already, and she's posted a lot of videos, including some delicious looking cooking content. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. 62 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards that first 100. We know that the race to the first 100 is more challenging than ever, but as long as everybody's doing as much as we can for each other, we see channels growing, hitting different milestones like the first 100 and far beyond all the time. So spin the wheel again. If anybody has not already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Mona Did What is here with 1,140 or so subscribers. She'll be thinking about 1,200 very, very soon. She's got a couple of live streams coming up. We've got notifications on for those. You'll likely be invited to meet more friends and family members when you get over there for her live streams as well. What she's bringing on her channel is more than anything else quilting, sewing, and tips and tricks to help you not only get some of the things you want to get done completed, but also to fix some of the mistakes that come up when we do things like this, accidentally putting a piece of material backwards or the wrong way. She shows you how to correct those types of things. She's got some shorts videos here as well. Lots of variety, and these have gotten into well over 5,000 views now, which is great to see, and you can see a consistent growth all the way along. They'll likely continue as she posts more and more of those. Live streams are frequent, sometimes with StreamYard panels and a lot of guests. And obviously, look at that grid of vibrant live stream going on there with some familiar faces as well. Mona Did What is also another supportive creator. I see them out bouncing around in between premieres and live streams supporting others all the time as well. Grace McCara, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me for not being certain if this is your first time here, but hopefully you're feeling welcome either way. For anybody that is brand new to Tuber Chat, our instructions are always in our video description to help you get the most out of your time here. Intrepids, good to see you in the house. Mr. Fulton Mraz, good to see you in the house as well. Thank you everybody for the happy Father's Day wishes to each other, for all the fathers and father figures that are out there. And June 20th is Feijio to King Naruto Luffy Goku's birthday, so that's something to look forward to coming up, and that's actually going to be on Tuesday, so we will not be streaming that day, but we will wish you a happy early birthday for today, and hopefully that will be a good day for you. We'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go in a moment, and we'll see what's up with VS Speaks Royally. This is a creator that is always incredibly engaging, and what I mean about that is both on their own channel in content and everywhere that they go, they engage conversation, and I put a lot of focus on that. It's how we run the wheel here. For argument's sake, after a long period of time, probably another hour or so, I will start adding names to our wheel from our chat list based on who's been most actively engaged in conversation. And when you engage true conversation on anybody's channel in premieres and live streams, you're sending true engagement signals into the YouTube algorithm. And that can really be a great service to any host of any premiere or live stream. VS Speaks Royally always engages conversation everywhere they go. But when you get to their channel, I'm going to go through the shorts first because we see that these are popping into the thousands of views. One of them over 7,100 views. Videos have a bit of variety, but a lot of focus on the royal family, and live streams are where this channel really shines. It's the reason for the rapid growth to now well over 4,600 subscribers. You know, I say of channels over 3,000 that there must be much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by. Pardon me, I'm coughing for no reason at all. When we look at channels over 3,000, we see, we could all imagine what it takes to get through our YouTube journey and get to a level that size. And I seem to find that over the last several years, 3,000 is a great marker to understand some of the creators that have been through quite a bit in their YouTube journey. I mean, we all have. It's very possible to go through a lot of different ups, downs, and positive and negative stories, even with just a few hundred subscribers. But 3,000 seems to be a telling marker for the success or future success of a channel. But VS Speaks Royally really has engaged conversation going on in her live streams, and this revolves around the royal family, but she does a great job of leading conversation by staying well-versed and up-to-date in her subject. So I hope everybody will connect with this channel. She's an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. She's monetized, lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there. She's here with us every day, and I see her out bouncing in other people's premieres and live streams every day as well. So we'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen. Dutchfly61 is coming up. We'll see what they've got going on. This is a sky watching channel. They post occasionally, but we'll see if they've got something new. Not yet, though. They usually post every few weeks, so we'll see if they come up with a new video shortly. And when we look at their shorts videos, they've just got one, but it already popped over 4,100 views, which is great to see. So as you can see, Dutchfly61 is going to talk to us about some sky watching here, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. I'm sure you will. They're another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, and now working on 1,100 subscribers. So again, if anybody has the ability to share this stream, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate that greatly. It helps get another couple of people into Tuber Chat right now, and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther both today and in the coming days, and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signal sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. Next up is another shining jewel in the Tuber Chat family. Michael's Adventures has been a dear friend to me for a very long time, and he is somebody who is here for every stream that he can be. Like myself, he works outside at a full-time gig, and is not able to be here every single day. But what Michael's Adventures does is make sure to remind me to let everybody know that he's thinking about us every time he's not here. But again, he's here every chance that he can be. And all of the moderators on this channel are dear friends of mine. They all have been for a very long time. They're all dear friends of each other. They all have channels of their own. They all do different things. One of the things they all have in common is an overwhelming sense of generosity. And for that reason, they all will allow you to meet more friends and family members when you're on their channels for premieres and live streams. As well, while I talk about Michael's adventures, I usually talk about him and Scratch and PPA together, and the reason why is because they are both incredibly supportive creators. They go far over and above generosity that I typically describe here. Both of these creators are very well known to do a lot for other creators, a lot that goes unseen, as a matter of fact, and for that reason, I mention it often. Evan's Family Adventures, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. The J. Jordan and Don Ray B are both also in the house. They're members, so I'm going to put them on the wheel right away. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. After a little while, when we get down to about 5 or 6 names, I will add some names to our wheel from our chat list based on who's been most active in the chat. I have a robot in the background that keeps track of that as well. And a happy Father's Day again to everybody. Michael's Adventures posts every single day, and there is a lot of wildlife videos on this channel. He's changed up his cameras a couple of times, lighting and everything else. But this particular creator runs every day. You'll notice these, I don't know why these red lines have gone back to the beginnings and stuff. I've been lucky to catch Michael's Adventures for a few premieres over the last week or two, but usually what happens is I fall behind, as you can see, and then I end up running everything all at once. I do that for all of our moderators anyway, but Michael's Adventures is really doing a lot of work for posting in advance. You can see all these notifications I've got on for premieres that are coming up. He's almost a month ahead, I believe, right? And then as well on the channel, you're going to find a bit more because he'll take us outside and give us a look around his area. Sometimes he takes us to abandoned locations like graveyards, cemeteries, gives us a story to be told. Once in a while, you'll find him playing a slot game on a tablet, or in his shorts videos, you see a lot of lottery ticket scratching as well. Some of these have started to get into the 1,500 views and beyond. One of them over 1,600, which is, or sorry, 6,000, 6,200. Sister Diva, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Sup, Rio? Good to see you here. We haven't done a stream at this time for a long time, so it's great to see some of our friends that we haven't been able to connect with for a while. But thank you, everybody, for being here. I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend, even if you're just coming by quickly, dropping a thumbs up, or running the stream in the background. We've got a couple of friends that do that. Jaden might be there and a few others. And thank you, everybody, for coming in at such an uncommon time. We always mix up the days and times so that we can reach different creators. Mrs. M, Gaming Novice, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in, and let's spin the wheel. Once again, that's Michael's Adventures. He will be willing to swap playlists, so if anybody would like to do that, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Kathy Paina is coming up right now, and we'll see what they've got going on. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody is still active, we should get around to everybody. After the stream, in another hour and a half or so, we're going to go over with Woman Outdoors, who's got a birthday live stream coming up. We'll go over there and raid that. So Kathy Paina is going to bring us on their About page, Aloha Freedom Tours Hawaii. So they'll give you a lot of information about their channel here when you get there, but they're going to bring us some outdoor content more than anything else. And I'm just going to take their latest video. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to catch up a little bit, and then when we look at the shorts videos, they just posted the one, but as they continue to post, we'll likely see views increase, and then live streams might be a idea for the future of the channel. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Kathy Paina. They're here with us just about every day, as a matter of fact, and again, happen to be a member. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat, but I will get some names onto the wheel shortly, probably earlier than usual today, maybe even within the next half hour or so. If anybody has not already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Yarn Again is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on. They're here with us frequently as well. Yarn Again is working on 600 subscribers now. They've passed their 500. It looks like they've got it locked in. They've got some shorts videos here, and when we click over to the popular tab, we see that these have gotten into the 1,300 and 1,400 views. Scrapping on the Fly, good to see you here. Destination Fun is in the house, and thank you, V's Place. Yeah, we're usually here for 3 hours or so. Somewhere between 2.5 and 3 hours every day, but I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. I know not everybody can be here every day or for the whole live stream every time we're here. Yarn Again has got 1,300 and 1,400 views on their shorts. One thing that I keep forgetting to mention is there's rumor now, I believe it's right from YouTube, but they say they're going to bring back a tab that lets us view videos from the oldest to newest, not just from the newest to oldest, if that makes sense. They used to have that. Pardon me, they took it out for a while when they were redesigning things, but that'll be available on the video shorts and live stream tabs. So when we look at this creator's about page, they're going to tell us the story behind why they started their channel, which was actually because of a challenge that they got involved with another creator who inspired them to start a YouTube channel, which is very cool. And hopefully everybody will enjoy that when you get there, and the support that comes back from this creator also. And then, hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. The Soldier Family Network is in the house. That was previously known as the Hoops Family Network. They happen to be a moderator, of course, and might have been our first moderator, as a matter of fact. Amanda, behind that channel, has been a dear friend for a long, long time. So I've got them on the wheel right now. And slight name change for that channel, but I know she's been putting out a couple videos as well recently, so we'll have a look at those. But it's great to have you here, and let's spin the wheel. When we talk about that, pardon me, Amanda from the Soldier Family Network is one of the very first creators that I had met in the small YouTuber community after already being on YouTube for a couple of years. I've been on for about 6 years. But about 2 years in, I met Amanda from the Soldier Family Network. She was introducing me to a lot of other creators as well. And the inspiration for this particular channel, Superchat, was born because I was inspired by the overwhelming generosity of Amanda and a lot of her friends willing to support other creators. And I had not seen that in a lot of other things, or maybe even anything before, where everybody's so welcoming with open arms. And when you say, I'm going to do a channel that's just like yours, they don't say, no, don't do that, go do your own thing, don't copy us and everything else. It's the opposite. They said, we'll help you build it, and they did, and that's why we're here. So Margie's Crafty Corner is up here as well, and this particular creator wants to bring us a lot of crafts, particularly paper crafts, crochet, and stitch markers as well. Forgive me, I ran that video, but I haven't seen it yet. I'm going to put this video back into my catch-up list. Actually, I'm going to put it in my watch later list because I'll remember what that is when I get there. I'm going to put your latest video, another Happy Meal video. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. That's just a playlist I use to keep caught up with creators. So that I don't fall too far behind. Margie's Crafty Corner has 891 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 900 we know she's thinking about. She's got some shorts videos here as well, and when we look at these, we see that they'll start getting into the hundreds of views as they continue to post. Live streams are frequent as well. They've actually got one coming up in a few days. I've got a notification on for that. Hopefully I'll catch you for one of these soon. And then, thank you everybody for the thumbs up and the shares, and everything else as well. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, I hope you will. The Jay Jordan is coming up right now. This particular creator is out every day. They're either on their own channel posting, or they're helping other creators with content as well, hanging out in live streams and providing both music and inspiration to others. So the Jay Jordan, look at this, is at 2,900 subscribers. Now, I'm not surprised, because this particular creator is literally, we might say, the hardest working man in show business when it comes to posting. When you start getting through the videos, you're going to understand how much this creator's posting. You can see just the dates alone give you an idea. I'm going to take the latest video. I know it's quite short, but I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. It's impossible for me to keep up with the Jay Jordan, but I watch as much as I can, of course, right? That's in the spirit of all of us doing as much as we can for each other. If everybody does that, everybody will be just fine. We see channels growing all the time, hitting different milestones. Now, the Jay Jordan is really doing well with shorts. You can see that some of these have gotten into 9,000, 11,000, 17,000, and even over 20,000 views. Lots of fitness here, so he's doing great with that. But he also brings music on his channel. He takes us out to the bowling alley often. I've caught him for a couple of those live streams. And whenever he's not on his own channel, he's out on StreamYard panels helping others with content. I've seen him do that countless times. So hopefully everybody will connect with the Jay Jordan, another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. And if anybody right now has the ability to share this stream, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get another couple of people into Tuber Chat right now, and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther both today and in the coming days, and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay, because of the engagement signals sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. So I'm spinning the wheel. Ace Flaw 1 is going to come up next. We're going to go for a break for 3 minutes while I add some names to our wheel from our chat list based on who's been most active, and then we'll come right back and talk about some more channels. Alright, we're back and looking at Ace Flaw 1. This is Andy, and this is another creator who I believe was introduced to me by the Soldier Family Network, who's in the house. And I talked about Amanda. We'll talk about her channel when it comes up on the screen. I added another couple of names to our wheel. I always do that based on who's been most active in the chat over the course of the stream, engaging in conversation. I have a robot in the background that keeps track of that. It's called Bottissimo. I have an affiliate link in our video descriptions, of course. But Gail Southern Living, Phase Yoda, King Naruto, Luffy Goku, and Granny Filming Again have all been added onto the wheel for now. Dixie Cuddle Fitness, a longtime friend, good to see you here as well. Ace Flaw 1 is Andy, and he's been a friend of over 3.5 years. And he brings us travel content more than anything else. So he was literally with me before Superchat was even a thought, through all the Playlist Buddies experiments, and then through my own personal channel, and ever since the beginning of Superchat. And it's interesting, after 580 episodes of Superchat, he's still with us as often as he can be, daily lately again, meeting new friends and supporting others. He has got travel videos more than anything else, and when we look at the shorts, we see that these have started to move as well. So the Soldier Paranormal is another channel from the Soldier Family Network, obviously dedicated to the paranormal genre and category. So again, that's Amanda. I'll talk about her channels when I get them up here. But thank you for reminding me about that one. Thank you for coming in with that one. We'll talk about them as soon as they come up on the wheel. And Ace Flaw 1 is got almost 4,200 subscribers. The shorts videos are bringing pure variety, but one of them over 1,300 views, so that's great. Those will likely continue with regular videos he posts occasionally, but you can see this channel has grown now to almost 4,200 subscribers, which is great to see. Andy's always out supporting people. I remember so clearly, I caught him for his first ever live stream 3 years ago. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen, and if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other here for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Phase Yoda King, Naruto, Luffy, Goku is up on the screen right now. They're here with us every day as well. So I know we've got a few new channels in the chat. One of the reasons why we don't drop links here in Superchat is because when we search, find, and click on each other's names, we're actually doing a great service for each other. The names that are the hardest to find are the ones that need our help the most. And what happens is, after a long period of time, after hundreds of people are searching, finding, and clicking your name, your channel will rise up the search results, and YouTube will do a better job of predicting when people are looking for your channel or whichever channel we're looking for. So that we've seen many times. As I pull up search results here on YouTube, you see how we search, find, and click on the names. Some of the harder ones to find have risen up the search results to eventually get into the top spot. I find that most creators with fairly popular names can get to the #1 spot after about 800 subscribers, not quite 1,000. And the really difficult channels to find that are like one word and popular can take a little bit longer. But it's all in the spirit of doing as much as we possibly can for each other. You will see the occasional link dropped here whenever we have a super chat or a membership. Bottissimo comes in and drops one link quickly, and then for our gold members, they're seen every day in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream, just like that, and their links are dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. Dark Swordsman Gaming, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. You can see that right there. Dark Swordsman Gaming just dropped a super chat. A link was dropped right afterwards. We'll get their channel up onto the screen next, because we always put Super Chatters on the screen right away. Members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat, and then we'll open up the wheel. We've already opened it up. We've got some names on there from our chat list, and I'll add some more when we get down to about 5 or 6 names again. Woman Outdoors is in the house. She is celebrating with a birthday stream today, and I forgot, forgive me, Woman Outdoors, I forgot to ask if it was actually today the birthday or if it was yesterday, which exact day it was. Forgive me for not being sure, but we are going to raid into her live stream. She'll go live in about an hour. As soon as she does, we'll start dropping the link, and then everybody can go over there and meet some more friends and family members. Will raid in there and celebrate with her as well. Phase Yoda King, Naruto Luffy Goku is on the screen. They've changed their name a couple of times, but they bring us video gameplay and cartoons more than anything else. Over 3,300 subscribers right now. When we look at their shorts, some of these have really moved into the thousands of views. One of them over 10,000, which is great to see. They stream frequently, and you see a lot of different video gameplay here more than anything else. That South Park game looks cool, and I want to try that. I am a fan of South Park, but I haven't played a lot of video gameplay for a long time. Grand Theft Auto is always my game of choice, but I hope to check that out because it looks like a cool thing to see. I'm just going to grab their latest video, though. I know it's quite short. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to catch up with them. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. This is a channel that's here with us just about every single day. Another loyal and dedicated supporter, to say the least. Next up, Dark Swordsman Gaming just dropped a super chat. We always put super chatters on the screen right away. They've done that countless times, actually. Absolutely unnecessary, but very much appreciated, of course. So thank you for the extra generosity again. And hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Thank you, V's Place. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. And if anybody has not already given a thumbs up for this particular live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Did I see that Dorinda Fulton might be celebrating a birthday as well? Very, very cool. And John H. Shelton is in the house. The Z Show, Cruise Fun, good to see you in the house. That's a creator that always gives us a lot of hype and positive commentary whenever we come into a stream, so thank you for that. They're active in the travel and cruising community. And up on the screen right now, Dark Swordsman Gaming, some more video gameplay. So we see that they're posting videos somewhat occasionally, and then as well, shorts might be an idea for the future of the stream. I hear that shorts for gaming channels can do very well. But that's just a thought right now. I have to be very honest. I haven't done a lot of shorts yet. I think I've done about 40 or 50 on my own personal channel so far. So not a lot of experimentation. I would say it takes almost 100 of something to really get a good feel for it, and to really understand what's happening, why things are successful, why not. I'm not saying that's right. It's just something that's a thought more than anything else. But we'll see, and maybe I'll do some of those. But Dark Swordsman Gaming has got live streams for us, and they're doing quite a few of these, as we can see, more frequently than anything else. They've got 138 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 200 they're going to be thinking about. Oh, I see. Okay, Dorinda Fulton. I thought I saw somebody say happy anniversary or something, but that's okay. And then, yeah, Dre Lasha, my pleasure. We talked about your channel for the first 5 minutes of the stream or so. I broke it up because of a little break there, but we talked about your channel for a second. Dre Lasha is our featured channel for today, and we feature a different channel across all of our social networks every day, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos. We do that so that you can literally meet hundreds of loyal and dedicated supporters, even when we're not live streaming. But Dre Lash is here with us just about every day, obviously a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter with a couple of channels, and hoping to motivate others, which is great to see. Jamie Hart is somebody who's here with us frequently, and this is a creator that is a powerhouse of energy and positivity. She brings a ton of variety on her channel, including horror, Twin Peaks movies, retrospectives, vlogs, live streams, gaming, karaoke covers, adventure, nature, photography. She happens to be a cat lover and shares that with us as well. Oh, I see, Dorinda Fulton. Okay, happy almost month after your 10th anniversary. But that's a very cool milestone to have hit. Dude Classic, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. That's another longtime friend. And Scrapping on the Fly, thank you for the super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. For that reason, we'll put that channel up on the screen right away. And you can see, again, a link was dropped very quickly for that there by Nightbot as well. We always put super chatters on the screen right away. Members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Like Jamie Hart that's here with 586 subscribers. She must be excited about the new changes to the monetization system, because in the next month or so, whenever that actually rolls out to everyone, we'll be able to see Jamie Hart that much faster added into the YouTube Partner Program. That's what we wish for everybody. So, let's just look at the videos. We see a lot of variety here. I talked about that because she's got it all listed on her banner. She does even more than what she describes. A few shorts videos. Hopefully these will continue, and then we'll see some growth there as well. And live streams are something that she does occasionally, celebrating a birthday stream just a few weeks ago, or a couple of weeks ago. Jamie Hart's with us frequently as well, so hopefully everybody will connect with her. We'd love to push her towards the 600 she's thinking about. Don Ray B is listening whenever the signal doesn't drop. Yes, that can be detrimental. Oh, is it possibly my internet? It shouldn't be. Where I am right now, we have that 5G fiber optic. I'm at where I work right now, as a matter of fact, as opposed to home. But the internet here should be good. If it cuts out or causes a problem, just please reset your device or reset the chat. Just hop out and hop back in and it should be okay. Dude Classic is talking about swapping playlists, and that's something anybody can do here simply by saying I am willing to swap playlists. Everybody's free to make those arrangements. One of the things you'll notice is as you start swapping playlists with creators, some creators will ask for what they call proof. And what that means is that you'll send screenshots to each other, usually on Instagram or another social network, that will show those red lines. Let me just go back for a quick second to... I'll come to Scrapping on the Fly in a quick second here. But Jamie Hart, you see these videos that have red lines under them? These mean that these videos have been watched or run in completion. Once in a while you see a red line that doesn't go all the way across. There's a couple reasons that could happen. First of all, a video might have been watched for a moment and then skipped over. Or commonly as well, if somebody watches a video, goes back to comment, and the video restarts, that can be something that causes that as well. But creators will often ask for screenshots, which is a great idea, and that's in the spirit of making sure everybody's just, you know, on the same page and supporting each other. So everybody's free to swap playlists here, and anybody can reach out to me anytime on any social network to talk YouTube. I love talking YouTube. But it can doesn't have to be questions. There can be if you think I can help with something. Otherwise, anything you observe in your YouTube journey or in the small YouTuber community or Tuber Chat community at large, whether it's positive or negative, anything at all, because it can be helpful to both myself and others, right? Scrapping on the Fly is here with 129 subscribers. This is a channel I'm still getting to know, but thank you for the super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. Absolutely unnecessary, but very much appreciated, of course. I'm just going to grab their latest video, though, and I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. That's just a playlist I use to keep caught up with creators. And then 129 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little farther towards the 200 that they're thinking about. When we look at their shorts videos, these have started to get over a couple thousand views, which is great to see. That will likely continue as they post more. And then they're even doing live streams. Now, hopefully I'll catch you for one of these if you're going to continue. They do these occasionally. And then when we look at their about page, they've got quite a bit of information here. They talk about scrapping, dumpster diving, structure cleanouts, scavenging through people's trash to find unwanted treasures, yes, refurbishing things, and posting random pics and comments, which is cool. So they plan to bring us some variety to keep different types of content on the channel. Oh, I see. Thank you, Don Ray B. I've been out many times, especially many years ago. Things have gotten better, but when I used to go out and try to do some live streaming, I'd have streams dropped. It must have been 10 times. I got so frustrated, I said, I don't care. I'm going to keep trying until it works. I want this thing to work. I don't care if nobody shows up. And that was so frustrating. But eventually we found that what is the most ideal situation, if you're able to do it, is what I do when I go out to do outdoor live streams, which some of you have seen on my personal channel, is I'll have two phones. So I have my phone that I use every day, which happens to be an iPhone 11 right now. And then I had, not too long ago, gotten an iPhone 12 mini just for streaming. The reason why it's a mini is because when you use a gimbal, which is, some of you have seen it, but you hold it almost like a gun or a trigger or something like that. It's just a stand. But what it has is motors on it that help your camera stay still while you move the joystick around, if that makes sense. And it's really cool. It makes really fantastic footage for anything you're doing, including live streaming. And what I had done is gotten the iPhone mini because it doesn't put a lot of pressure on the motors. The lighter and smaller the phone is, the better, in my opinion. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying that's the way I have been able to do it, lucky enough to do that. What that requires, though, is 2 different phone plans. So you got to think about that. One phone is just to read the chat, and then the other phone is for streaming, because when you're using a very small phone to stream with something like Streamlabs or Prism, it's hard to read the chat. If your vision is like mine, you can see I wear glasses, and I've got to struggle to read that. So having an extra, phone in zoom mode with big text really helps. Maynac Buds, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. Feathered Friends Homestead is here. They happen to be a member. We're going to put them on the wheel right away. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And we'll get some names onto the wheel shortly, I'm sure, when we get down to about 5 or 6 again. So the Soldier Family Network is here, and this channel was called the Hoops Family Network. Some of you will remember that name. It's been a while, but Amanda's here right now, actually, with 2 different channels, and I'll show you the other one in a moment. Smallholder Homestead, good to see you here. I'm going to put you on the wheel right away, of course. Now, the Soldier Family Network's been posting some new videos, so I know I'm behind, but what I'm going to do is take their second latest video, and I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. The reason why is because it's a little bit longer than the latest one. Now, they bring pure variety on this channel. It's a vlogging channel. Sometimes they take us on adventures. They could be indoors, they could be outdoors, or engaging in family activities. Shorts videos I haven't seen from this channel, so we see that they're already doing very well, popping into the 2,000, 4,000, even well over 6,000, and on the way to 7,000 views, which is great to see. Live streams are something that they've done many times before. They just did one a month ago, and hopefully we'll see some more live streaming from this particular channel. But I'm going to show you the Soldier Paranormal. And this creator behind these channels is Amanda, and she has been a dear friend for a very long time. As a matter of fact, one of my closest friends and confidants when it comes to my own YouTube journey, and even inspirational in the creation of Superchat. So I'd already been on YouTube myself for a couple of years. I've been on for 6 years now, but I'd already been on for a couple of years, and then I was introduced to the Soldier Paranormal and Amanda. The channel had different names at the time. She's expanded over the years. But we used to talk all the time, and she introduced me to a whole community of creators. Ace Flaw 1 is just one person I mentioned. Also, of course, Elevate with Vern and Nate Vlog and a few other creators who've been with us from the beginning. These creators, when I said I'm going to start a channel and do what you do, and let everybody introduce themselves to each other. Superchat was certainly not the first growth stream out there. There are hundreds of them, if not thousands. There's a lot of good ones. Some of the people running them are friends of mine and this and that. But they didn't say, go do your own thing, don't copy us, find your own genre, you know, and things like that. They said, we'll help you build it, and they did. And so we're here, and now it's been well over 3 years. Vanessa Angel Rose Designs, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And the Soldier Paranormal is a channel that's encompassing paranormal investigations and explorations of abandoned locations from the same creator and family behind the Soldier Family Network. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them here as well. I'm going to take the latest video here, put it in my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to catch up a little bit. And of course, the Soldier Family Network happens to be a moderator. All the moderators on this channel are dear friends of mine. They have been for a long time. They're all dear friends of each other as well. And Gail Southern Living, let's see what you've got going on right now. Gail Southern Living is a creator with a few different channels, as a matter of fact. We'll look at a couple of those right now. Kristen Walton, my love, good to see you in the chat. Thank you for coming in. And she is also here as a member and a moderator, of course. She was our stream boss for a while, though. Canadian Family Life took it over a while back. And Gail Southern Living is up on the screen right now. We'll see what they've got going on. Gail Southern Living is very well known in the particularly homesteading community as somebody who truly wants to help others grow. They have been extremely helpful here in Superchat because they actually made on 2 different channels videos that are how to use Superchat videos. And the idea is that they're showing you how they get value out of their time here, which is extremely helpful, and it's wonderful for me to see the perspective of somebody who's looking at this particular channel and what we're doing from the chat perspective, if that makes sense. Now, Gail Southern Living is going to bring us all kinds of homesteading and gardening activities, but this creator also does shoutouts, Happy Mail videos, as we can see. They've got a premiere coming up tomorrow, so I've got a notification on for that. I should be able to catch that, actually, hopefully. And then I'm just going to take their latest video, though. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. It's a short one, but it's a Happy Mail video. They've got over 2,400 subscribers on this channel right now. And then we're going to, as well, have a look at their shorts and see what they've got going on here. These have started to really move into the 3,000 and even 4,000 views, almost 5,000. One of them's a breakout shorts video, over 18,000 views, which is great to see. And then when we get into the live streams, we see that they stream frequently as well. And I've caught them many times for live streams. Hopefully I'll catch one again soon. Now, Gail's Crafts and Coupons, right? Or is it Coupon? Pardon me. She's changed the name, if I'm right, a couple of times. Let me see if it's Coupon Gail. Gail's Crafts and Coupons. I should have known. Yes, Gail's Crafts and Coupons. And this is where the same creator behind Gail Southern Living wants to help us save money and helps us with our couponing information and needs, if we want to say that, as well as getting into shorts videos. And here we get into well over 4,000 views as well, almost 5,000, which is great to see. Lots of variety here also. And then live streams are something that might come back. They haven't done one in a couple of months here, but they're still working on the other channel. But I hope everybody will connect with them on both of their channels. I notice in their featured list, there's Sam's Logs Trains and More. He also sends his regards for today. He's out with family also. So again, happy Father's Day to everybody celebrating, all the fathers and father figures that are out there. Dorinda Fulton is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on their channel. And we know that it's time for me to start adding names to the wheel from our chat list based on who's been most active. So we'll get a few more names onto the wheel in a moment here. Dorinda Fulton is fairly new to Tuber Chat. She's just been with us about a month now. 324 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 400 that they're thinking about. Martha Makes Art, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And let's look at the shorts on this channel because they're front and center here. We see that these are getting into the 1,300, 1,600, and even 1,700 views and beyond. Live streams are something they've done a couple of times. We'll keep an eye on the channel, see if those are going to continue. We always have notifications on for every channel. We always ring that bell. That's in the spirit of doing as much as we can for each other. Leela Life My Way is in the house as a member. I'm going to put them on the wheel right this second. And Dorinda Fulton has got a couple of affiliate links for a couple of things that they do on their channel as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy the variety that you find when you get here. And it looks like another gardening channel more than anything else, but they also bring us on adventures or indoors or outdoors or in the kitchen. There's a couple of meals here, a few cooking videos that we've noticed in between, so we'll keep an eye on the channel. And they're working on some videos today, which is great to see. I'm going to spin the wheel right now. We'll see who's coming up next, but it is time for me to add some names to the wheel, so I'll do that right now. Cruise Nuts is going to come up to start with. And then I'll see what else I can do about adding another channel. I Am Betty J Gathers is a powerhouse of energy and positivity. They are literally responsible for us gaining hundreds of thumbs up on these live streams due to their energetic and friendly reminders. She talks to us about healthy eating, healthy living, living a best life over 60, but most of what she talks about is all that she talks about is relevant to everyone, and an incredibly motivating and supportive creator as well. V's Place might have gone out. If V's Place happens to still be here, just let me know, please. I'll put you on the wheel right away. Otherwise, Destination Fun is on right now, and then I'll add some more names as we need them in a few moments. I Am Betty J Gathers is working on 1,100 subscribers. She always sets up a lot of live streams in advance. I think premieres too. But I've got notifications on for all of these. I'm going to grab their latest membership intro video and put that in my catch-up list as well. That'll give me a chance to catch up and see what she's done with that. When we look at the shorts videos here, we see variety, but these have gotten into the 1,200, 1,700, and even over 2,000 views, which is great to see. Live streams are frequent, as we talked about. Lots of live streams coming up. She goes just about every single day. Tomorrow, today she's got one coming up actually very soon. Now, we're going to go over for today and read into Woman Outdoors because she's got a birthday live stream coming up. And thank you, Gail Southern Living. Always happy to have your channel up. She's been a dear friend for a long time. Another friend who I know has my back in the YouTube streets, as a matter of fact. Gail Southern Living has probably been with us for well over a couple of years now. And then, so one of the things I'm going to ask for in the chat is, not that it's a really huge deal, but we don't usually use capital letters. Capital letters on the internet are known as yelling in most scenarios. The only reason why we talk about it here is because it's something that we started with from many years ago. But as you go into more chats that are like this, or some of our family that have chats that are like this, there's a few rules that everybody wants to follow, meaning we keep the emojis to a minimum, we spell out our numbers, and we don't use a lot of capital letters. It can be frowned upon in a lot of other situations. So the thing is, we always want to instill good etiquette and habits here so that when you go out into other channels, you don't have trigger happy mods that are timing you out and banning you and worse and stuff like that. So I'll appreciate everybody keeping that in mind. We always have our instructions in our video description. Peter Dell, good to see you in the house from Australia. And Together We Travel is in the house as well. Thank you for coming in. I Am Betty J Gathers talks to us about healthy eating, healthy living, intermittent fasting, and living a best life over 60. And then as well, her live streams, the conversation can go anywhere once we get in there. But she usually starts out with a bit of a theme or a topic, and she really keeps up with the chat and really engages the chat and makes it a part of the live stream. So she does a great job of that. Maynak Buds, yeah, that's no problem. That's okay. And then Vanessa Angel Rose Designs, that's okay. A couple of us have to do a couple of things to try to get through. Again, it's not so much of a big deal here. But I promise you, I know what it's like to go into a live stream, drop an emoji, and get banned right away or timed out. I'm probably still banned on a few channels for that reason. It took me a while. You have to remember, I had to learn all this stuff too when I... several years ago, about 4 years ago now, had met Amanda from the Soldier Family Network and Ace Flaw 1 and Elevate with Vern and Brown Girl Bella and a few others. I had to be introduced to all of the live stream etiquette to understand. But often what can happen is you can accidentally do something that you don't know is against, let's say, the rules for that chat, have a mod time you out or ban you, and then you have to reach out to the host on a social network and say, like, hey, I think I'm banned, but I don't know why. And I hope everybody will have patience with each other for that reason, because when people become moderators on channels, especially the first couple of times, it takes a little while to get used to everything and to know everything. And it's wonderful that we have so many people willing to volunteer their talent and their time and their abilities in that way. But it's a real task sometimes because different moderators have to remember what different hosts want in their channels, because every host wants things a little bit differently and things like that. On that note, you notice we don't have a lot of moderators here in Tuber Chat. What I try to do is put the robots on a lot of the things that are unnecessary, like reminding everybody to follow us on Instagram or join the email list or follow us on Twitter and stuff like that. But I want the moderators here to be able to enjoy the stream and grow their channel as well. And, YouTube's given us a couple of tools now, like that 20-minute time limit that we use here, slow mode if you need it in chats, and you can put some words into your banned words list so people can't actually even say them and things like that. These things really help so that the mods don't have to constantly be doing moderator duties, and they can enjoy the stream as well. And then when it comes up that trolls and other horrible things happen, they're able to do things and not overwhelmed, we hope. So that's the idea. And then that's okay. Smallholder Homestead, thank you. I appreciate every moment that you can spend. And I'm going to talk about your channel right now. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. And as long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Cruise Vet Adventures is here as well. Sorry, I saw you slip in. I'm just going to get you onto the wheel as well. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Smallholder Homestead is an interesting channel because about a year ago we had this influx of homesteading, gardening, farming, and ranching channels, and a few more outdoor channels like camping, hiking, fishing, and things like that. And I find a similarity in a lot of the creators behind these channels. An instinct to want to share knowledge and resources with each other and with others. And that speaks to generosity, and I really enjoy that idea. We see it between a lot of these creators, but Smallholder Homestead also hits me in a different way personally. And the reason why is because I happen to be a family guy. I love family. It's my favorite thing. All I ever want to do is just hang out with my my son and my niece and my nephew and my sister and, things like that, right? And when I look at Smallholder Homestead, what I noticed when we featured this channel many, many months ago is a lot of family togetherness and encouragement between family members, right? So like, for instance, I know I go back to this story all the time, but when they go to the skate park, you hear encouragement like, hey, you can do it, keep it up, you're doing great. And I really enjoy the idea of that positive reinforcement, I think, especially when it comes to younger people. I just think that it's a great thing to see here and experience. So I hope everybody will find the same thing, and Smallholder Homestead will take us indoors, outdoors, outdoors, a lot of family activity. They got 8 children, and they will inspire us in a spiritual way as well. So let's look at their shorts videos, because we're talking about these a lot lately. These have gotten into now 3,900, 4,400, and one of them at almost 10,000 views. So that will likely continue as they continue to post, and then they put up videos frequently as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. Let's spin the wheel. We'll see who's coming up next. And then thank you, Dorinda Fulton. You're still on the wheel, or did we look? No, we looked at your channel, of course. Yes, I'm being silly. Peter Dell, yes, it's more work than we all thought. Ola Joe, the crocheting sailor, is a longtime friend as well. Thank you for being here. And I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend, even if you're working and lurking, even if you're running the stream in the background, or even if you're just coming by quickly to say hello and drop a thumbs up. So the next channel we're going to look at in 3 minutes is Canadian Family Life. All right, we're back and looking at Canadian Family Life. In the middle of the break there, it was Cruise Vet Adventures that was talking about the heart on the new heart thing. So what that is, it's a setting when you're setting up your live stream, whether to allow that or not. And I'm going to try to show you something. I'm logged into another account here. but I don't know if you can see this on my phone, right? I know the green screen is affecting it, but when we get down into the bottom corner here, you're going to see this little, pardon me, heart thing here. And when we click that, it's similar. You can barely see it. Pardon me. I'm trying to do it, but it's not working out very well. Let me stand up and we'll get moving here. If you click this, I don't know if you can see it. It gives you the chance for hearts or happy faces. This might look ridiculous. I don't think it's working. Oh, when you tap the screen, pardon me, when you tap the screen somewhere else. I can't do it on my phone easily the way we're working here. But all that is for those of you who've seen TikTok, or I think it happens on Instagram as well. Forgive me for not being sure, and maybe Facebook. You tap the screen to give a bunch of hearts. So the question is, does it affect the algorithm? While I can't be certain right this second, my guess would be yes, absolutely, because all interaction affects the algorithm, right? So the more hearts, the better. The more thumbs up, the better. My analytics tell me that anywhere from 50 to 60% of people here in Superchat might be on phones. Now, we have a lot of creators that are on phones and computers at the same time, or tablets, multiple devices, right? If people are lucky to have that, that's great. But we haven't been pushing a lot of that just because we're unsure, and it's another thing to mention. So typically by saying, thumbs up is what we're hoping for, either on that system or traditional thumbs up will help, of course. So if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Michael's Adventures says that he's been seeing it on premieres as well. So I haven't been noticing, to be honest with you, I haven't been doing a lot of premieres lately. On my personal channel, I hope to get back into a rhythm of posting content. I ended up sick for a few weeks. Not really sick, but just my voice. Something was wrong, so I couldn't stream, couldn't film, and everything else. But once I get back into the swing, I'll likely do premieres over there. On many of the channels that I run, we don't do them just because we haven't had success with them yet. They have to be done. What my opinion is that premieres should be done consistently, and you always want the host to be available. Even I've had a situation a couple of months ago. I ran a premiere and I forgot. I meant to not run it as a premiere. I ran it as a premiere. I forgot to change it and ended up missing it. And it's not the most ideal thing to not be in your own premiere or live stream, right? So it's just an idea more than anything else. There's nothing that is going to be detrimental. It's not, the whole channel's not going to go down because of a simple mistake like that. And you probably won't even remember it months or years later. But I promise you, I make as many mistakes as anybody else, and that's okay. What I'm happy to do is experiment with a lot of different things on my personal channel, so when we come over here into Superchat, I can bring my own experience to the table while we discuss different ideas, and then we can all make better decisions for our channels and our videos, myself included. Oh, the heart show on the computer as well. Interesting. The Soldier Paranormal. I'm going to have to look at those things and go through the analytics to see where they're showing up, if they are, because I haven't looked for those specific things, although I'm in the analytics all the time. Canadian Family Life is here from New Brunswick, and they're a fellow Canadian. Obviously, they're working on 1,300 subscribers. Tiffany behind this channel is doing a great job. This is somebody who's been with us for a couple of months now. I think it's a little bit longer by now, but this particular creator is really had impact on the community. So first of all, they engage conversation everywhere they go. I see them on StreamYard panels in between different channels, and they're doing a lot of posting themselves. So I've got a video from just this morning. I'm going to put that into my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to keep caught up and hopefully not fall behind. Kicking It with the Rooks, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. They are working on watch hours, so if anybody would like to swap playlists in the chat, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Oh, and then Oh, kind of, yeah. Layla Life My Way. It works so similarly. A Premiere has a live chat similar to a live stream, but it allows you to run a video that's already been pre-recorded. And then the robots work the same way. Nightbot and Streamlabs and Stream Elements and Botissimo will show up if you use any of those. Just Jason Keto, another fellow Canadian, is in the house as a member. I'm going to get them on the wheel right away. Cricket208 is also here. Forgive me, I didn't add you onto the wheel yet. If any of the members come in and I forget to add you on the wheel or skip by that, just please don't forget to give me a nudge, or feel free. What I mean is to give me a nudge. Don't be afraid to give me that to remind me. I'd rather make the mistake of doing something twice than not doing it. And then thank you, everybody. So Scratch and PPA is out with family for today. But our thoughts are, of course, with him, and he's with us every other day. Of course. And then Canadian Family Life, forgive me, I'm breaking up your channel here, but we're looking at the shorts now, and these have gotten into 1,000 views, 1,100 views, one of them over 2,400. That will likely continue. A lot of variety in there, as you can see. And then live streams are something that they've been doing. It looks like once a week-ish. And they mix things up. That's Tiffany right there. And like I said, she's had great impact on a lot of other channels and is here with us every single day as well. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel coming up. And then, yeah, Leela Life My Way. It helps at mentioning people so you can get their attention easier. It's easier to do on a computer than a phone because you have like autofill that will help that. But on a phone, if you type in perfect... if you spell a name out perfectly with that @ symbol, it still highlights them. The only caveat to that is that it has to be perfect. Dima and Mchukwu, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I have pronounced that name correctly. If not, I'd love it if you'd correct me on that, just so I can promote you properly when you're here. We're looking at Cricket 208 right now. Look at that luck. I just mentioned I hadn't added you to the wheel yet, and then as soon as I added you, you came up. We're going to go actually in another little while. Woman Outdoors is going to start her birthday live stream in about 20 minutes, and we'll keep this live stream going for a while longer, and then we'll go over there and raid together, but I'll start dropping the link as soon as she's on. Adventures with Outdoor Eagle, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend, even if you're just coming by quickly to say hello or drop a thumbs up, or running the stream in the background. We've got a few friends doing that, especially today. And then thank you, Dima and Mchukwu. And then we're looking at Cricket 208. So this particular creator is now working on 200 subscribers. We see shorts are front and center here. So let's have a look at how these are performing. These are working into the 1,300 and 1,400 views now. So that will likely continue as they post more and more. Most creators have lots and lots of variety in their shorts videos. So that's kind of cool to see. And then variety in the videos comes with a lot of outdoor content and a little bit of, let's see what they got on their about page. Let me read this properly. Random content, nature, cats, dogs, birds, and life, and whatever catches their eye. And they say, filmed with a phone, no fancy stuff here. But I promise you that is definitely enough and seems to be working for them already. Getting into the, let's say, 1,300 and 1,400 views on those shorts, but they're posting frequently as well, so hopefully we'll see a new video shortly also. Let's spin the wheel. We'll come up on the next channel in a quick second here. And then next up is going to be Layla Life My Way. We'll see what they've got going on their channel right now. And if anybody has the ability to share this stream, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get another couple of people into Superchat right now, and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both today and in the coming days, and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay, because of the engagement signal sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. Pardon me, my allergies seem to bother me every day. Layla Life My Way has 325 subscribers. We'd love to push them towards the 400 they're thinking about. They've just been with us a few weeks now, so it's a channel I'm still getting to know. They got a premiere coming up, and that's going to be later today, yes. And I'm just going to take their latest video and put that into my catch-up list as well. And that's a playlist I use to keep caught up with creators. Playlists can be a great tool for that. And they'll give you some information as to how they started their YouTube channel and why when they we get into their about page. But they literally say they would love for us to join them on their journey to self-sufficiency on their terms, which is really cool. They started tiny living and working towards getting land in the North Carolina mountains. If I'm right about that, NC is North Carolina. Forgive me, I'm Canadian. They want to homestead and then reset their lifestyle, which is really cool. So we're looking forward to following that journey with this creator. And then when we look at Layla Life My Way's shorts videos, we see that these have started to get into over 1,000 views now. That will likely continue, more variety here as well. And they've been with us just about every day since finding us, as a matter of fact. Scratching Wolf, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Dima Enamchukwu, what I do is I add names to the wheel after a long period of time based on how active everybody's been in the chat. So the more you conversate with other creators and support them, the faster your name will get onto the wheel. We don't get to every channel every single day, but we get to as many as we can. And we're usually here for 2.5 to 3 hours. Not sure about today. But I'll add some names to the wheel from the chat list shortly. Kicking It With The Rooks. Oh, thank you for that. Okay, Kicking It With The Rooks is actually dropping a super chat for you. And we always put super chatters on the screen right away, but we've seen that done many times as well. It's a very generous thing to have done. So Dima's going to come up next. Kicking It With The Rooks will come up right after that. And we'll get to spinning the wheel right after that as well. And Cruise Vet Adventures is up here. This is a channel we featured many months back. And this creator brings us cruise information, tips, tricks, and tours. As a matter of fact, they'll take us around the trip, around the ships. They'll give us their honest and thorough opinions about different things that can help us when we think about cruising for ourselves. We've found a lot of travel and cruising channels have come into the Tuber Chat family in the last 6 months or so. Virtual Shopkeeper Dee, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I'm going to get your channel onto the wheel right away. They happen to be a member. We always add members onto the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Cruise Vet Adventures. Give me, pardon me, just 1 second here. My eyes are driving me bananas. Oh goodness, I will take things if I need to, like, so I do take allergy meds if I'm going to be around a lot of like cats or dogs and things like that. But I try not to take it every day, you know, that kind of thing, right? So only when I feel like I'm going to need it. And Adventures with Outdoor Eagle still in the house. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And Cruise Vet Adventures, part of B. So 390 subscribers. We'd love to push them towards the 400 they're thinking about. I'm going to take their latest cruise and travel packing hack. How to use those vacuum seal bags, which is really cool. That's an idea I think about for even regular, like, you know, in the house kind of thing, saving space. Especially when it comes to linens and stuff. I'll have to watch your video and see what you say there and how that stuff works with clothing, whether it like wrinkles it all up or not. But it might be an idea for quite a few different things. So we'll see what they have to say. Shorts are coming up from this channel with now over 1,400 views on one of these, which is great. So as they continue to post, we'll likely see more and more of these. And then live streams are something that they bring occasionally as well. Looks like weekly. Hopefully everybody will connect with them. Quite a vibrant panel of guests over there. Pete's just out with family for today. A lot of people are celebrating Father's Day. It's done in different ways. Of course, fathers and fathers figures are being celebrated everywhere. So he'll be back for the next live stream. He's here with us every day. Dr. Six Legs Judo Chop, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. And let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. And I just want to make sure our robots are working there. Just Jason Keto's coming up. This is a creator that wants to help us with healthy eating, healthy living, and helps to motivate others and brings a lot of guests onto their channel as well to bring different perspectives. And he has a lot of guests that share their life experiences, their trials, their tribulations, different tips and tricks come through the videos on this channel. Just Jason Keto will help us get more value out of some of the things we see you know, typically in grocery stores and health food stores. It's easy to just put the word keto on a package and have people want to buy it. It's another thing to understand the ingredients and really get into the idea of how it can be helpful to us. And Just Jason Keto's going to help us with that. I caught him for a couple of live streams recently, and I've caught him for premieres as well. AR Guns 1776, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. Yes, VS Speaks Royally. All the robots are in the house for today. That's a command I just added a while back because what you'll find for anybody that uses Nightbot, Streamlabs, Stream Elements, Botissimo, or any others is that they can just have as many glitches as anything else online and occasionally just shut themselves off. You have to go in. I'm certain it must be because of software updates in the background and things like that. But if you go in once in a while and check, you can fix those things. But that ability to add a command to all the robots, and if you just use the same one similar to what I've used there, they'll pop up and you'll know whether they're working or not. You can set that so that moderators can use it or anybody can use it. Timmy Ray the King, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in, but it certainly helps. So Just Jason Keto as well. Let's have a look at the shorts here because he's got an interesting thing going on. Lots of these are getting into the thousands of views. A lot of healthy looking shorts here into 5,000 and 6,300 views. But one breakout shorts video at over 22,000, which is great to see. And then, like I said, I've caught him for a couple of these live streams recently. He always engages the chat but talks about all sorts of different aspects of keto-based diets or lifestyles. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen. If anybody has the ability to share the stream right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get another couple of people into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther both today and in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signal sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. Forgive me, I was supposed to put up Dima pardon me, Enamchukwu, and then as well kicking it with the Rooks, who dropped a super chat for them, and then we'll get to Cruise Nuts, who was chosen from the wheel. I spun prematurely there. This is the first time we're looking at this channel. So, Dima Enamchukwu is here, and I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take your latest video and I'm going to put this into my watch later list. And what that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you have our notification bell on as well so you don't miss our further live streams. We are usually here 3 or 4 times a week. We mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Let's look at the shorts on this channel for a quick second, and we see that these have gotten into over 5,000 views already, which is great. And then live streams are something they seem to have done many times. Maybe they'll continue that as well. So that's the first time we're looking at that channel, but they've been with us before. And another very generous channel, Kicking It with the Rooks, dropped a super chat so we could see their channel. So thank you for that. I'm always happy to see over the top generosity in that way. Just Jason Keto just gifted a membership. He's done that countless times. So thank you for the extra generosity. I certainly appreciate it here. I'm sure Pauline's Lifestyle will be happy to have been gifted that membership. We never know who's going to get those memberships when they're gifted, and we see that a lot happening on YouTube now, but the algorithm seems to kind of just pick and choose. I find that it's usually creators that are most active on channels, but that's not absolutely the case. We've seen it where at least a couple of times now we've had creators that are there for the first time and gotten a membership, so it's interesting. But Just Jason Keto, thank you for that. The other thing you might notice is that for Pauline's Lifestyle, for instance, she's not in the chat right now, but when a membership is gifted in that way, they everybody receives their email, and they might end up coming in at some point, which is great. But like I said, Just Jason Keto's done that countless times. He's gifted more memberships than I could count on this channel, for which I'm extremely grateful. There's a lot of benefit to that, as you can imagine. Members come and go, but what happens is, like, let's say, you know, somebody gifts, like Just Jason Keto has in the past, like 5 memberships all at once, right? One of them might stay after the month, or 2 of them, you know what I mean? And it starts to build that way. Everything on YouTube builds, but it's incredible to see that generosity from creators like Just Jason Keto, and like I said, he's done that countless times already. Oh, Pauline's Lifestyle's here. Look at that. So I'm going to get them onto the wheel right now. And yeah, oh, Michael's Adventures. Is it 6? Is it that many times? Michael's Adventures has received memberships many times, yes. And Pauline's Lifestyle is now on the wheel, so anybody who's a member gets added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat, and that'll happen every stream that you're here now. Kicking It with the Rooks is up. We're going to look at Cruise Nuts next, because I did already spin the wheel. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Mama 4 Boys is here. I've got them on the wheel. Pardon me. Oh, my voice. I'm not drinking enough again. Gotta chill a little bit here. Kicking It with the Rooks has got over 4,000 subscribers now. You know, I say of channels over 3,000 that there must be much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what they must have already been through in their YouTube journey. We can all imagine what it takes to get to 3,000 and beyond. Now, Kicking It with the Rooks is a family vlogging channel. They're going to inspire us in a spiritual way and bring us lifestyle and story time videos. Sometimes they're indoors, sometimes they're outdoors. You can see they put a lot of work into presentation on the channel. I see I'm behind. I'm going to grab your latest video and put that in my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to catch up a little bit. Another brand new channel is in the house. Rem de Big, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. And when we look at the shorts videos on Kicking It with the Rooks, we see that some of these have gotten into the tens of thousands of views, 47,000, 62,000, and even 127,000 views. And then we'll go into the live streams, and we see that they were doing these for a while. They might pick those back up. We've got our notification bell on for every channel, so hopefully we'll catch one of those again soon. Cruise Nuts is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on. I spun the wheel earlier, actually, before I was supposed to. Is this the first time we're putting your channel on the screen? I'm surprised. They've been with us a couple of times now. Cruise Nuts is very well known in the cruising and travel community, and they've been engaging in a lot of premieres and live streams, especially. Is this the right channel? Pardon me for a second here, and let me make sure I've not got the wrong channel. I just want to double check here. Yeah, this is it. Oh, wow. I didn't realize you had 10,000 subscribers. Interesting. And then this channel comes to us through the travel and cruising community, of course. Let's look at their videos. So I'm going to grab one of your videos here. I'm still getting to know the channel, but I'm going to grab this 12-minute one because it's a little bit longer than some. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. That'll give me a piece of content to watch. One of the things I like about putting channels on the screen here in TuberChat is that over time I get to know the channels, and by watching videos and hanging out in live streams, I get to know the content. And then if you want to connect on the outside social networks, I'm always happy to get to know creators in that way as well. Anybody can reach out anytime. It doesn't have to be questions. It can be if you think there's something I can help with. But I'm always happy to hear anything that people have to share about their YouTube journey. Wayne's World Unlimited, thank you for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. He's done that many times. We'll put that channel up next for that reason. And I know we've got a few new channels here today. So for anybody that is brand new, or if you haven't been here many times before, just please read our video description. It describes how to get the most out of your time here. Granny filming again. Yes, Pete is always missed if he's not around. This is only the second time that I can remember in 3 years now that he's missed a TuberChat live stream. But he's just out with family, right? Different people have different things to do on different holidays and special occasions. Today's Father's Day, so he'll be with his family for today. But he does send his regards, of course, and we'll likely see him again on the next stream as always. So Cruise Nuts, I'm looking forward to getting to know your content better, but we can see some of these videos have really done well when we get into the popular tab. They've gotten into 10,000, 11, 15, even 19,000 views. These are videos, not shorts, right? And then let's look at Wayne's World Unlimited and see what they've got going on. Florida Claimers Ted, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. I know you were here before we started. And we're going to go and celebrate Woman Outdoors birthday stream. They should be starting any moment. And Angel downstairs, Rachel, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Rem de Big, it takes a while to get onto the wheel today. We don't get to every channel. We try to get through as many as we can. We're still going to be here for a little while. But channels are put onto the wheel based on how active they've been in the chat, actively engaged in conversation. I have a robot in the background here called Bottissimo that keeps track of how much everybody's supporting each other in a roundabout sort of way. Scrow's Nest, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. But I'll add some more names to the wheel probably sooner than later. And then our instructions are always in our video description as well, because it describes exactly how the wheel works, just in case I went over that too fast. And then thank you, Don Ray B. Pete is a shining jewel in the TuberChat family, somebody who gives so much unbelievable support. I have to shake my head every day in wonder in how he can do what he does, how we're so lucky to have him here. And let's look at Wayne's World Unlimited. 422 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 500 that they're thinking about. And we'll look at shorts first of all. This creator's put out a few more shorts. One of them's done fantastic. So some of these have gotten into 5,000 views, 5,200, 7,300. One of them over 220,000 views, which is great to see. Videos, they're posting frequently. I'm going to take their latest one. This is, I can see I'm falling behind quickly here. They're posting just about every day. And I've got, or every other day, I've got a... the latest video on my catch-up list. That's just a playlist I use to keep caught up with creators. They can be a great tool for that. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Pardon me. And then Wayne's World Unlimited is with us frequently. They come to us from the UK. They've got 424 subscribers again, so we'd love to push them towards the 500 they're thinking about. They always engage conversation when they're here in the chat with us as well. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. And Don Ray B is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on. I'm going to pin the link right now for Woman Outdoors. She is already live. Anybody can hop over there whenever you'd like. She's celebrating her birthday stream right now. And let me pin that so everybody can get there. And they're already rolling, so the chat's already running as well. Don Ray B, another incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. And when we look at this channel, we see motivation right away, because on the banner, they say each new day is an opportunity to make your dreams come true. They want to motivate that idea in others because they have literally done the same thing for themselves, dreaming of the idea of living a homesteading lifestyle, now have moved to 4 acres and are able to do that and share that journey with us as well. I see they've got a brand new video, so I'm going to take this and add it into my catch-up list. That's a playlist I use to keep caught up. Don Ray B is here with us just about every single day and was previously featured. Of course, we feature channels based on generosity that I've seen within our community. Lots of different activities here, and we find a similarity in generosity behind creators in the homesteading, farming, ranching, gardening, and outdoor channels. I group a lot of these together. The reason why is because they seem to have an instinctive nature, wanting to share knowledge and resources with each other. And I think that speaks to the generosity of these creators. So let's look at Don Ray B Shorts videos as well. They've got 509 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them towards the 600 they're thinking about. And when we look at the Shorts videos here, we see that these have gotten into 1,600, 1,800, and even over 2,000 views on a couple of these. So these will likely get some more growth as they continue to post. And then, yeah, members always get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. That's a little bit of a bonus for them. And then Superchatters get added to the screen right away when that happens. But things like memberships and Super Chats, while we accept them, are absolutely unnecessary. Even though very much appreciated. The wheel and the screen are always open to everybody. It's just that TuberChat has gotten very much busier over the years, and so now we don't always get to every channel in the screen. We get to as many as we can, usually within a 2.5 to 3 hour period. So Dixie Cuddle Fitness is up right now. They've got almost 2,000 subscribers. They're getting really close and officially on the road. Hope we can push them a little bit farther towards that milestone. I can see I'm behind, so I'm going to grab your latest video. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. That will give me an opportunity to catch up a little bit, and playlists can be a great tool for that kind of thing. When we get into the Shorts videos here, we see that these have gotten into 2,500, 3,200, and even 8,100 views and beyond, which is great to see. Live streams are something that they do frequently. It looks like it's just about every single day, and I've caught them a couple of times, both for premieres and live streams. Let me grab the latest video that they've got. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list, and that will give me a chance to get caught up. That's another live stream, so I got 2 of them in there for you. I just want to see what you did with that particular drink that you got there. And we'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen in a moment. If I've missed anything in the chat that anybody's meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. We're going to go for 3 minutes. I'm just going to get something to drink. My voice is starting to slip, and then I will come back with Pauline's Lifestyle. Alright, we're back and looking at Pauline's Lifestyle, who was gifted a membership today and received that from Just Jason Keto, which is a really cool thing that YouTube added a few months ago. It's something they took from Twitch as an idea, where you can gift a membership on a channel where they're enabled and where you are a member, and what happens is the YouTube algorithm kind of picks who's going to get that. It's a bit of a mystery, and most often we see it given to creators who are most active on channels or most active in chats, but that's not always the case. Sometimes we see creators that are there for the first time. Glorious Platter, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. Thank you, Layla Life My Way. When we look at Pauline's Lifestyles channel, I can see I'm behind. I'm just going to grab one of their latest videos. This is a channel I think I'm still getting to know, actually, with 385 subscribers. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 400 they're thinking about. I dropped a link again just before we got out of that break for Woman Outdoors. She's already on and celebrating her birthday stream, so we'll go over and raid that. Anybody can go over anytime. We'll go over there in a little while longer. Thank you, everybody, for those thumbs up. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Pauline's Lifestyle's got some shorts here that have gotten into over 1,700 views and 5,700 views, which is cool. Live streams are something that they did a few times a month ago. We'll see if they're going to continue those. And then I've grabbed one of your videos here and put that into my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to see what you've got going on. I think I just accidentally grabbed two, but that's okay. I'll watch both of those videos and then see what you've been up to. And one of the things I like about putting channels on the screen here is that over time I get to know the channels, of course. Talking about lifestyle, traveling to different parts of the world, and fitness as well, which is very cool. Another travel creator is Destination Fun. They have been extremely active in the travel and cruising communities. They happen to be live now. They're probably doing the StreamYard system, yes, with I Am Betty J Gathers and a few friends. Destination Fun is somebody who's here with us just about every day, but they're posting just about every day as well. We see the videos that they're posting frequently. I'll grab the latest one from a few days ago. They live stream all the time and have got some shorts videos here. So we see 3,200, 4,500, 5,100 views. They bring us a lot of travel videos, but a bit more variety on the channel, and their video editing skills are great as well. I've been able to catch several of their videos. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. You can see that they stream just about every other day or so. Lots of friends on those StreamYard panels. And that's likely what they're doing right now as well. So fresh content on this channel after we're done. 724 subscribers. We'd love to push Destination Fun towards the 800 they're thinking about. And yeah, Wayne's World Unlimited playlists can be a great tool. We push it here in Superchat, but I don't talk enough about the other benefits of playlists. One of the things that a playlist can help with is watch hours and retention. And what we're talking about is when somebody runs an entire playlist of your videos, they're watching every video from beginning to end, or at least running it from beginning to end. That can bump up the averages on your entire channel. And it also gives a chance for somebody to binge watch and lock somebody into your channel. So what happens is if you're sharing links out on social networks like Facebook or Twitter, for instance, right? If you give a link to a video to another social network, what happens is you might draw in a couple of views from that network. If you're active on Twitter and you post your video or do the share link on Twitter, you'll likely get somebody in to watch a video. Where they go next is anybody's guess, just like any other video on YouTube. But when you share a playlist link to a video, what happens is somebody comes to your channel, you have a very good chance that if they get to the end of the video, they just skip right into the next one of your videos and could binge watch the same way we might binge watch a Netflix television show, or something like that, instead of YouTube kicking them out and going somewhere else. So it's an idea. So we just want to keep that in mind, something I should probably talk more often about. Mama 4 Boys also happens to be a member. We'd put them on the wheel as soon as they got here. They bring delicious looking content on their channel. A little bit of variety, but mostly what we find here comes from the kitchen. A lot of these meals hit home for me. One of the things I really like about cooking videos and cooking channels on YouTube is that a lot of the things that we see give us a real world look at what people are making in their homes, for their families, for their friends. Very different from a television show, because we're not talking about the world's most professional equipment and unlimited budgets for pantries and things like that. But Mama 4 Boys has a lot of stuff going on their channel that I find to be traditional for me. And that includes things like they might give an idea as to how to make something we might otherwise buy in a grocery store from the frozen food section, or things made from a box like Hamburger Helper. They show us how to make that kind of stuff from scratch at home as well. And you'll find traditional meals, you'll find holiday meals, you'll find staples like pizza, mac and cheese, and all kinds of other stuff here. So hopefully everybody will enjoy what you find. There's a little more variety on the channel as well. Their shorts videos have gotten into 1,500 and 1,600 views as well. And then they've done a couple of live streams with some StreamYard panels. They might continue those. We'll keep an eye on the channel. Nub Behavior, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Servant David Show has been a long-time friend, but I recognize Nub Behavior. I think I recognize your channel. You might have been here before as well. And then thank you, Gloria's Platter. Yeah, well, I tend to actually scream at the camera. I'm trying not to not do that today. So those of us who live stream, you might find yourself, when you're especially in an engaged conversation, like when you're really describing something or telling a story, you might find yourself to be raising your voice, and especially outdoors. And I do that just as much as everybody else. I try to be conscious of it and try to chill out a little bit, but it can really take a toll on your voice while you're doing that as well. Lisa J. Stocks, thanks for the thumbs up. And if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Granny Filming again is here with 386 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 400 that they're thinking about. And let's look at what they've got going on for videos. They've actually posted a few more here. Now, I know the last two that you put out are quite short, but I'm going to take the latest one and put this in my catch-up list, and that will just give me a chance to see what you've come up with there. With the shorts videos, let's see how these are performing. Getting into 5,800 and 6,100 views on a couple of these, so they've posted quite a few, and these are really moving, which is great to see. When we look at the About page, we're still getting to know Granny Filming. Again, they're here with us frequently, but I'm just still getting to know the channel. Homemaking, cooking, grocery pickups, cleaning challenges, Q&As, and more. Not a lot more, but more. And that's very creative. Granny Filming, again, obviously engaging conversation in the chat when they're here. They've chopped up their channel into a few playlists, which is cool, and hopefully everybody will enjoy their videos when you get there. I know you'll enjoy the support that comes back from them after you do. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Feathered Friends Homestead is coming up. We'll see what they've got going on their channel. I'm going to drop the link one more time for Woman Outdoors birthday stream. And again, if anybody hasn't already given us a thumbs up, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And that's the link for Woman Outdoors. She's already live. We're going to go over there and help her celebrate her birthday stream. And we're looking at Feathered Friends Homestead right now. Emotion just came in, and that is a creator who happens to be a gold member and a moderator. We see their channel every single day in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream, and their link is dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. You'll notice that I put in the chat there, Emotion New Soul. That's what I type in to get to that channel, because their name is short and popular. They're a talented singer and songwriter. New Soul R&B Music is what we're going to find when we get there. That can help to find that channel. Feathered Friends Homestead has 234 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 they're thinking about. I'm just grabbing their shorts videos to have a look. These have gotten into 1,200 and 1,500 views on a couple of these. They've got a brand new video, and this is barbecue ribs. I'm going to put this into my ketchup list and see what they've done with that. They've got some more delicious looking content on their channel. And when we look at their about page, we're going to see they're in rural Colorado. They love farming, gardening, cooking, baking, canning, and home preserving. They raise lots of feathered friends, and they'll share that with us as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. We'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel coming up. BDBGP, good to see you in the house. Thank you for being here. And Emotion, New Soul, look at that luck. He just came in and he came up on the wheel right away. We still got to look at Virtual Shopkeeper Didi. When we look at Emotion, New Soul, you'll see how my search results work out. Yours might be slightly different, but by typing in Emotion, New Soul, we see that his content comes up first. We match that red and blue avatar, and we get to this official artist channel, which is from a talented singer and songwriter who's here as a gold member and a moderator. He has been for a long time. Now, Emotion brings New Soul R&B music, usually in the form of music videos. He often premieres and live streams. Some of those can be compilations. Some of those could be live performances. And then as well, he rounds out the channel with some shorts and some reaction videos. He's monetized, lots of ways to support him, including super chats and memberships when we get there. He's working on 3,400 subscribers, and you know I say of channels of over 3,000 that there must be much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what they must have already been through in their YouTube journey. When we get into his shorts videos, we see that these are getting into 1,200, 1,300, and even 1,600 views. Live streams are frequent here. I've missed the last couple, but hopefully I'll catch the next one. And then he's got a second channel called Writing with Emotion, New Soul. He's got almost 800 subscribers here, and this channel brings us a look at how the music is made and the man behind the music. So we see that in tutorial videos where he's got Logic Pro and shows us how he brings his songwriting skills into his productions, and then as well rounds out this channel with more compilations, shorts, and reaction videos as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with him. And let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen here. Virtual Shopkeeper Didi is coming up right now. So thank you, everybody, for the time that you spent. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend with us here in Tuber Chat, even if you've just come by quickly, or to drop a thumbs up, and for our friends running the stream in the background. Forgive me for the channels that we did not get to today, but we're going to head out early. I'm going for some family obligations of my own. So happy Father's Day to everybody celebrating their fathers and father figures that are out there. And Virtual Shopkeeper Didi brings us almost 500 subscribers on a channel with live auction sales. She's got some shorts videos here, but the videos are meant to promote the live streams. The shorts have gotten into the thousands of views now, one over 7,100, and the live streams are where we get a chance to participate in the live auction sales that happen with StreamYard panel guests coming up with them as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy the rest of their day. Thank you again, everybody, for being here. I'll drop the link in another moment, and we'll leave this live stream running for a few more minutes before we go over and raid Woman Outdoors for her birthday live stream. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up on the way out. Give her a thumbs up on the way in, and I'll see you over there. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.